Welcome to episode 2 of the PhD Breakdown, where today I'm going to speak about dealing with somatic anxiety before your viva. Now, this channel will have lots of content on a PhD viva, so I do recommend you subscribe to keep up to date with that content. Okay, so let's go into somatic anxiety. What is it? It's essentially the physical characteristics of anxiety, and some of these symptoms could be sweating, it could be a high heart rate, it could be shaking and fidgeting. And it's really key at this point that I say to you, you can't just eradicate all these feelings of nerves, of anxiety before your viva, because really nerves are normal, nerves are good, it keeps you sharp, it keeps you focused, but if you're someone that gets overly nervous to the point where it's detrimental to your performance, then you do need to think of some strategies on how to calm yourself down and get yourself in a better place before that viva. And that's what I'm going to speak about today. And I'll start off with point number 1, which is exercise. Now, think about how you'll feel before your viva if you're really nervous. You will be pacing around the room, you don't know what to do with yourself, you're fidgeting, and your mind is on overdrive. These are just a few symptoms, and exercise is really good because it slows down all of these feelings and demeanors. So you could go for a run, you could cycle, you could go to the gym before your viva, and yes, a fair argument is, I have no time, I've got a viva, where am I going to find the time to go to the gym for an hour on the day of my viva? Yeah, fair enough. If you don't have the time, you can do a home workout, you can just get a mat in the living room and do a few exercises for 10-15 minutes, or anything really simple, unstructured, like shadowboxing. That's something I would do. I love boxing, so if I'm really nervous, I might spend a minute or two before I get in the shower and just move around a little bit. It's really up to you, but find some form of exercise which can slow down your mind and body. Point number 2 is avoiding stimulants. Now, this probably goes against the last 3 years of your life where you live off coffee, you live off energy drinks to get through your PhD. But on the day of the viva, it's not great because your mouth's really dry, your heart rate is going through the roof, and adding caffeine into the mix probably isn't the best idea. So the question is, what should you drink? What should you eat before your viva? I can't really say exactly what you should do, but on a personal note, anyone that knows me knows if I have a bottle of Oasis in my hand, I'm either hungover or really nervous. Why is that? Well, I can't really eat when I'm nervous, so this drink gives me a few calories and it hydrates me so I don't get a dry mouth. Now, I'm not trying to make money off Oasis here, this is just my opinion. You need to think about your diet on the day of the viva. So what is it that you eat and you drink which your body is comfortable with when you're nervous? Have a think about this, practice it, and use it on the day of the viva. Point number 3 is the right music. Music is very, very helpful at motivating you, calming you down, whatever it may be. And it's very subjective what you listen to. Again, I can't tell you what you should listen to. My music taste is pretty bad. But personally, I wouldn't listen to really heavy music, heavy metal, house music, rock music. That's just going to blow my mind up, and really at this point I need to slow my brain down before my viva. So personally, I like all sorts of music, but my favourite song would be McFadden and Whitehead, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. I'll put the song below in the description. And this was David Hayes' song. I followed boxing as a kid. He come into the ring with this song on. He was cool, calm, collected, and in my own small way, I've tried to copy that when I feel nervous. So you need to ask yourself, what is your playlist? What is your song on the day of the viva to get your mind in the right place and calm you down? And my final point is prayer. Prayer, yes, it's not for everybody, but for many people it's very effective for different reasons. First of all, it slows the body down, it's very calming, you walk out of your place of worship and you can feel very motivated, you can feel strong, you can feel ready to go and do something. So yes, like I've said, it's not for everybody, but for a lot of people it can be very effective to take your mind to the right place. Okay, so I'll finish this video now with the PhD breakdown. First of all, remember, nerves are normal, nerves are good, but if you really struggle with nerves to a point where it affects your performance, you do need to find ways to slow your body and mind down. And whatever that advice is, so exercise or prayer, rehearse that routine beforehand and see how it works. For example, if I tell you to exercise, but you haven't exercised for about 2 years, it's probably a bad idea to go to the gym because you'll be really sore, you'll be in pain, and it's actually very bad preparation for your viva. So whatever it is, practice it beforehand. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you again soon.